Krishna on the stage. Everybody, give a big round of applause. Krishna. Yes, love the stage.
Thank you. So, yeah, after Corona, post-Corona, we planned this trip. That is international trip that we had. So there was a challenge because my daughter, she hates when she sees things like, people touching nose and ears and all that. And there was a challenge, but that's not a very big challenge as such. But post-Corona for your international trip, which is the COVID test, where needle goes inside the nose and then people, that is irritating. So that was very, for her it's challenging. She was in 3rd class and my son that time was 9th class. So we were in our community, our neighbor and ourselves, we wanted to go to the travel, one of the destinations, and we were thinking. So we decided to go to Kenya. Why I have decided is that, was that at that point in time, I lived in Kenya for 6 years, but my son started schooling there, and I wanted to show him how he started the schooling and where was his school, all that. So the journey that where he started, and and then we moved to South Africa from there. So I wanted to show him all that experience, and there was a famous destination there, it's Masai Mara. So I wanted he was there when he was a very small kid, 3 years, but I wanted to show him all that experience. So we decided, and as soon as I told my kids, they were very excited. Dad, I love you. So in 2022 May, after exams, so I told them, yes, we are going to Kenya, Nairobi. So I planned for 2 weeks. I don't like anything planning for just 2 days, 3 days and running around things. So I planned for 2 weeks, proper trip, going away from work. It's like travel brings power and love back into your life. I believe that. Somebody said this quote, but this is what, I actually, when I go with the family, I actually feel it. You may get to spend a lot of time with the family and so many conversations. It will help, to actually with, you see this, my wife and 2 kids, son and daughter. So, get a lot of time to interact and all that. So we planned the trip and they were very excited. My son every day, Dad, when are you going to book the tickets? Let's book it now. So one day we sat down and then booked the tickets for all 7. They were 3 and my son's classmate parents actually. So we were 7. So we all started to the airport. Whenever there is a journey, my son, he packs everything 2 days before. This is my travel pack, and I recently saw one of the posts in Instagram where the guy just sleeps on the bag before the travel night. So that's how my son. So he enjoys traveling. So he was very excited. So that's, you must be having kids like that, yes? So who are very excited for the travel, especially Corona, we could not travel anywhere. We were at home. So then from there, at every moment they lived actually. When we go to airport, and before we go to airport, which seat? Son and daughter. I take window seat. You must be experiencing in every travel, right? So they were like, I need window seat, I need window seat. Started one travel, one, son is going to take, daughter is going to take an Indian travel. So that is started. So we were at the airport, and immigration, all that, went very smooth. And from there, flight journey also. They planned very well what movies to watch. They downloaded everything from internet. So it went, flight was smooth, and then we landed there. you know, there was a funny event there, a funny moment there. When we landed, I also had office in Nairobi. So our office driver, Kennedy, he has come to, pick us. That was a Hyundai H1 vehicle, blue color, where 7-seater vehicle, and he had to book one other cab also because we had a lot of luggage and all that. So he has come to say, "Hi sir, how are you?" He was excited actually to see me. And my wife and I knew that there actually drivers, you meet everybody, they actually in formal suit. Even the driver comes in the formal suit. And everybody else was thinking some guest has come to receive him. That's how they were thinking. But I know that driver is here to pick me. So, and when I said driver, they were all surprised to see him. And he was, so he took us, and also my friend's family, they were in the cab, and we went to the guest house. So guest house, these are office guest houses, a very 3-bedroom guest houses, very good guest houses that we have. So 2 3-bedroom flats that we were there. And next day morning is the travel to Masai Mara. So everybody is very excited to see Masai Mara because animal migration is you see that at peaks in the world actually. Wherever you see zoo and all that, we see 1 or 2 animals, but Masai Mara is the place where you see in thousands. If zebras, you see zebras in thousands when you see the view, and even elephants. Elephants are also like, you don't see 1 or 2, 3, they are like 20s, 30 elephants, that's how you see. And lion hunting, direct lion hunting in the mornings and evenings, late evenings, like 6, 7. That's what you see in Masai Mara. A very famous, world famous, natural animal migration. If you want to go there, July and August is a peak season. People around the world come there to see. So that is the destination that we chose. So we had dinner and then we slept well. So morning we had, so my friend, my partner who was there, he booked a nice hotel in Masai Mara, and entire trip basically. So there, the driver has come at 9 a.m. in the morning. Before that, my colleagues there, they've come to wish me, to just wish me, and also to check how I am. They're also Telugu people, we send them on site, their family is there. So they've come to just greet us. And Emmanuel is the driver, he has come with safari vehicle. Like safari vehicle, you can see this high and open, and you can stand up and see the animals in the game drive. Okay, so there he has come with military attire, 6 feet height, like jacket and military. He's looking like a military man. That's how very fit guy has come to just pick us from our flats. So we were ready. We did we were ready, and then we got into the vehicle at around 9 a.m. in the morning, and then along the way we did a breakfast. So that's where the cafe opposite to the place where I worked, the Safaricom Telecom, one of the leading telecoms in Africa. So that's where I worked. That was my client basically when I was there in Kenya. I showed my children this is where, because that place, why it was, why I was showing it, it was, it was close to my residence when I was working there as the implementation vendor. The driver used to come to pick me along with my child every day. After they finished their school, they used to come and pick me from my work. So that's how, I remember every moment of my child, how they used to come, and evening how they used to pick. So that's when I was showing them. And then we went, that was like 4 hours drive from Nairobi to Masai Mara. And then we reached there by lunchtime. So yeah, we entered the hotel, we checked in. Before we go there, and we had to take the ticket. The park, although it is said as park, Masai Mara National Park, but it's like huge park, about 10,000 plus acres. It is like between Tanzania and Kenya. Tanzania, it is called different park, and from Kenya. So this is where the migration between two countries. That's how it is. And so that's where we got down, and then we took the tickets. Like for NRIs, for non-residents, it's like $100 per day, and for residents, it is like $10 per day. So we're all except the driver, we're all non-residents. So we had to spend $100 per day, 2 days, $200 ticket, and then we took the tickets, and then entered inside the park. From there, it is like 45 minutes drive to the hotel within the park. So you don't see, everything is natural. You don't see the tar roads or concrete roads. Everything is natural. The roads are like natural roads basically, and a lot of vehicles. So in safari vehicle, we reached the hotel. It's Mara Lodge, which is bamboo lodge, I guess. So there is a small river, and within that river, the crocodiles along this passage, and they were making noise, and we are given the hotel room next to that river basically. This is a river, and next to it there is a room. And if you come out of the room and see, you will see crocodiles literally. So that's how it is. And also, because we are middle of the forest, is not like a forest. You don't see the trees as such, but it is plain ground basically. So when so I think that is disturbing me. So so we put our luggage in the hotel. We put our luggage in the hotel, and then we went back to the lunch. So we had a good lunch, and then we came. That is a tented camp basically, but very nice inside. All furniture was excellent furniture. That's I think 2-bedroom. And post lunch, post lunch the plan is to go to the evening game drive. So basically, the Masai Mara trip, you have evening game drive and early morning game drive to see the live hunting of the lion. Okay, you have to, of course, we have not carried, but if you can carry the binoculars and the long range cameras, you will see the live hunting, where I think you must have seen in movies where 4 or 5 lions hunt buffaloes and giraffes and all that. But buffalo, by the way, it's pet animal for us, but there it is a wild animal. So buffalo will kill if they see people. That's very wild. So we went to the evening game drive. So these guys drivers, they have the sets actually. So they speak within their network where. So if some guy spots the animal, they inform the fellows basically. So this guy quickly traveled to the place where we saw the lion, and my kids were very, "Dad, lion!" Guys, cool down. This is normal here. So lion was literally there, and there was a lion, and then it was actually sleeping, relaxing. After I think it must have finished late lunch, but it was just relaxing. And our safari vehicle was here, and we were very close actually. And so we were there for 15-20 minutes. We took the pictures, and then we went to the group of these elephants. So elephants, I think big elephants. So there also we tried to be calm actually. If we make noise, they get disturbed. Of course, we don't. I haven't heard any incident in Masai Mara where it harmed people, but see these guys, the drivers, game drive, the guys who takes you drivers, basically they are very confident. I'll tell you one more thing which is coming now, that is like very, you feel it dangerous, but it's not for them actually. That's how they will have that confidence. So when so we finished the first day game drive and went to the hotel. So we had dinner there. So when during the dinner, with that kind of cooking where less salt, less spices, my friend, he said, "Bus, cook, come out, I'm going to cook now." Because your salt and spices, we don't like it, because I can't eat food this. He cooked himself in the kitchen. So and then we had that food, and also there was Mara there. Mara is one of the community. Masai is one of the community where they don't wear actually the full clothes. They wear just kind of red clothing pattern, and then for them they can even fight with the lion directly. They live in the within the park and outside the park. For them, they can directly go and fight with the lions. So that's the, we had photos, and they were like, they have the dancing and all these in their traditional stuff that they showed us, and we also participated. It was well. And during the night, the story in the night was, my wife could not sleep because there was a sound of crocodiles during the night. They were making huge noise, and also it was like tented camp within the deep thing, and where we saw the lions and all these stuff, animals, wild animals. So it was scary. So she could not sleep properly. Although I said it is fine. And then second day, so when it went well in the night, and the second day we finished the breakfast, and then we went to the game drive again. When we went to the game drive, so we could not spot the animals, but I think after 2 hours, by the time I think 12:30, we have not noticed, but the driver noticed 4 lions with their the babies basically were there. They finished hunting and got the meat, the live ones, to that place and eating. It is just not even the 2 of the Harish. This is table basically. There are 4 lions. They were like, they're looking at us, and we are like here. And this driver wanted to go beyond actually. You don't believe actually. So we were terrified. The lions are there. Even if they like jump, they'll be able to jump on us directly without any step in between. That close we were. And it was, everybody's heartbeat was, "Boss, what is happening?" This guy was very confident. "Don't worry, Krishna." But he cannot do anything. If something happens, he cannot do anything. So, but he actually went very close, and he is not going back. You wait. We'll be here for 15 minutes. You take pictures, whatever you want to do, then we are going to go back. And that was a great experience. And my son took pictures. He still has those pictures, and that one of the picture was on the mobile as a screensaver, something like that. Yeah. So that was very nice. And after that, we were again going for the game drive, and cheetah. So cheetah is the next spotted animal. It is very small, like this small, and we see cheetahs like this, and so but very small, and going into the forest like this. There is no forest. There are no trees actually. It is open. It was going like this, and then when we saw that, we were actually, imagination was we were just walking behind it. That's how it was. Very close. And the beauty is these animals, unless you disturb them, they will not react. Unless you go and disturb them, they don't bother. They continue if they are relaxing, if they're eating something, they'll continue with that. That's what I observed there. Because maybe in the zoo that we say the animals, they are very aggressive because they are within that bone. Could be the reason, but these are open. This is open. There is no bone as such. This is open land, so they're very nice. I mean, nice as long as you are nice to them. Okay. Otherwise, that's the end of your story. Okay. No, I have not finished it. I have not finished it. So.
It's PM, not AM.
So, yeah, and then we came back. But I have another day beautiful story to share. Probably we'll do that in the next time when we have the sessions. So I think there's no time, so I can't people are aggressively waiting for me to finish. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a great audience.